Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Thompson. This morning, we start with the skyrocketing gas prices that are crushing many people across the country. Some Michigan lawmakers are now pushing forward a bill to suspend the state's gas tax for 6 months. The Rundown's Andrew Burkle and our Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic are here to break it all down for us.
We're joined now by our Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic. And Tim, the story this week has been gas. What's the latest on how this is going down in the state level here?
Yeah, good question, and a very timely question, as everybody is paying a lot of money at the pump to fill up their little automobiles and trucks and all that good stuff. Here's what happened in the Michigan House last week. As we reported, they adopted an immediate freeze on the 27-cent a gallon gas tax here in the state of Michigan. It went over to the state Senate this week, and it ran into, well, let's just say a little problem. The Senate had enough votes to pass the gas tax increase, but Democrats withheld their votes to make it immediately effective. In other words, it wouldn't happen until next year. And so basically the gas tax hike freeze is on pause and is basically politically dead at this particular moment. And the Republicans, of course, are blaming the Democrats for not providing the votes to make it immediately effective. And the Democrats are saying the Republicans were just playing games with the governor, trying to force her into an uncomfortable veto in this election year. Wouldn't look good if she vetoed a freeze on the gas tax. Now, she, of course, is going to veto the bill, but it's not the same as what it would have been because, well, the bill really was not going to be effective right away anyway.
Was this a move that Republicans saw coming, and where do they go from here now that, they kind of got stalled on this process?
Yeah, that's a very good question. The good news is I think they're going to come up with a bipartisan deal that both the governor, the Republicans, and Democrats can agree to. The Senate Republican leader Jim Ananich has already put out there a proposal to get rid of the 6% sales tax, which is also collected at the pump. There would be a saving for motorists on that front. And here's the key to all of this. The Senate Republican leader, Mike Shirkey, has said he's all in. He can, quote, hardly wait to drive a stake in the sales tax at the pump. So take that to the bank. Sometime within, I think, in the next month or so, or even less, the two sides will sit in a room. They'll agree to take the 6% tax off, and lo and behold, there will be tax relief for you at the pump. But it ain't there yet, if you'll pardon my lousy English.
Yeah, it seems like a good compromise. The thing I'm wondering is, obviously Biden is in the White House and Whitmer here in the governor's office in Michigan. Is this a Republican and Democrat issue, or is this more who's in office and in charge of these funds, that are going to be drained if they do put this 27-cent per gallon tax, or remove that, I should say?
Yeah, excellent question. The Democrats would answer this question that the Republicans were trying to set the governor up in this election year to veto what would be perceived by the public as a very popular bill. And so that is the Democratic take. The Republicans are saying, look, we got a ton of surplus money thanks to both the Trump and the Biden administrations, and we can afford to give this money back to the people, but it just won't be through the gas tax. Now it will likely be through the sales tax. So at the end of the day, there's going to be some relief. It's not going to be a lot, but as they say, something is better than nothing.
All right, Tim, thanks for joining us this week. Hopefully sooner than later, some way or another, we'll be paying less at the gas tank.
And when it happens, you'll hear it right here.